Hey everyone, welcome back. You know how you asked for a deep dive into EA Builder?
hmm
Well, we got it.
We did.
I've got all the info,
Yeah.
like all the marketing stuff,
Yeah.
all the website copy, everything.
Wow.
Get ready for some big claims.
Right.
Like, did you know you could maybe build a trading bot even if you don't know how to code?
Really?
That's what they say.
Interesting. Well, based on what we've got, EA Builder is a platform where you create trading indicators and strategies
Okay.
visually. And they support MetaTrader 4 and 5
Ah.
and TradeStation 2. So that covers a lot of the platforms that traders are using.
Okay, so no coding.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
Yeah.
Building a bot sounds really technical.
Well, they say you can drag and drop,
Okay.
and it lets you define trading rules and parameters through that visual interface.
Okay.
It's like instead of writing lines of code, you're using these blocks.
I see.
And those blocks represent things like conditions or actions, different indicators.
So it's like digital Legos. That actually does sound way more approachable.
Right.
And they really push this idea of it being super easy to use
Mm-hmm.
and also how fast it is.
Mm-hmm.
They say you can build a trading system
You can.
in just a few clicks.
Wow.
That's pretty tempting,
Yeah,
especially for someone who isn't, super technical.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are all these other features they highlight too,
Yeah.
like pop-up tips
Oh, nice.
and a web interface.
Oh, so you don't have to download anything.
Exactly. You don't need to download any software.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So they're definitely going for the easy to use angle.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's be real here.
Okay.
Even if it is really easy to use,
Yeah.
don't you still need like some trading knowledge
Oh, yeah,
to
absolutely.
actually use it effectively?
Absolutely. You can't just jump in blind. I mean, building a successful trading bot,
Right.
even with a visual builder,
Yeah.
you need to understand trading strategies and market analysis, risk management, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
EA Builder might make the technical side easier, but you still have to know how to trade.
Okay, so it's not some like magic money-making machine.
Right.
But for someone with the right knowledge, it could be a useful tool.
Exactly.
Speaking of tools, they did mention some interesting features,
Oh, yeah.
like custom alerts, money management options. They even support trading binary options.
Huh.
That's pretty niche.
Yeah, it is. I think those features suggest there's a decent amount of depth to this platform. Custom alerts could be super useful.
Yeah, to stay on top of things.
Right, for staying on top of market movements. And you always need those money management features to
Mhm.
protect your capital.
Okay, so far so good.
Mm-hmm.
But the big question is, how much does all this cost?
Right.
They mention lifetime access, which sounds good,
It does.
but there's got to be a catch, right?
Well, their pricing is straightforward, actually. You can create indicators for free,
Oh, really?
which is great for testing out the platform.
And seeing if you actually like it.
That makes sense.
But to build trading strategies, it's a one-time fee
Okay.
of $97
$97.
for lifetime access.
Lifetime access for under $100.
Yeah.
That's definitely competitive compared to some of those monthly subscriptions.
Yeah, a lot of them are monthly.
Makes you wonder if it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
But before we get too excited, let's get into the fine print.
Good idea.
We have their privacy policy here
Okay.
and the risk disclaimer.
Let's see.
Looks like ClickBank handles the payments,
Okay,
which is a reputable platform.
that's good.
So that's reassuring.
Definitely.
And they emphasize that they don't collect a lot of data
Uh-huh.
and data privacy.
Which is always a plus.
Always good.
Yeah.
So no funny business with your credit card details.
Need to know.
Always a relief. But we can't forget about risk.
Right.
Trading can be unpredictable,
Oh, yeah.
even with a fancy bot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They do have the standard CFTC risk disclaimer.
Oh, right.
This says Forex trading has significant risk
Mm-hmm.
and the potential for loss. This isn't just legal stuff. It's a real reminder. No trading system can eliminate risk.
Definitely. We got to be realistic about the potential downsides.
We do.
Okay, so we've gone over the basics.
Yeah.
What it claims to do,
Mm-hmm.
some key features,
Yeah.
the pricing structure.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm wondering about the functionality.
Okay.
Like, what can you actually do with EA Builder?
Yeah.
We'll dig into that in part 2.
So looking at the details here, EA Builder has some pretty impressive features.
yeah.
They talk about custom indicators, back testing,
Ah.
and even trading based on trend lines.
Hold on. Back up a sec.
Okay.
For those of us who aren't, like, trading pros,
Right.
what exactly is backtesting and why is it important?
So back testing is basically when you're simulating a trading strategy but on historical data.
Oh, good.
You're seeing how your strategy would have performed in the past,
Okay.
which can help you a lot with seeing potential flaws
Right.
or areas you could improve.
Gotcha.
Think of it like a dress rehearsal
Okay.
for your trading bot.
So it's a way to test drive it
Yeah,
before you risk real money.
exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about these custom indicators?
Yeah.
What's the advantage of creating your own instead of using the pre-built ones?
Pre-built indicators are good
Okay.
for common strategies,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes you have a specific idea
Right.
or an insight
Yeah.
that isn't really covered by those standard indicators.
Okay.
Custom indicators let you tailor your analysis
I see.
to how you trade,
Okay.
to your own unique trading style.
So it's kind of like having a secret weapon
It is?
in your trading arsenal.
Yeah.
They mentioned human-readable code.
Yeah.
What is that? I thought we were talking about no coding.
Right. So you're not writing the code directly.
Okay.
EA Builder actually generates code behind the scenes.
I see.
To execute your strategies,
Okay.
the human readable part means that the code is structured
Right.
and commented
Right.
in a way that makes it easier to understand.
Even if you're not a programmer.
Exactly.
So you're saying, even if I don't know how to code,
Mm-hmm.
I could still look at it
Yeah.
and kind of see what's happening.
You can definitely peek under the hood.
That's a nice touch,
Yeah.
especially for people who like to understand how things work.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's be honest, the $1,000,000 question is, does it actually work?
Right.
Can this thing really help you make money trading?
That's the ultimate test, isn't it?
It is.
The marketing materials are full of testimonials, of course,
Right.
and promises of easy profits.
Of course.
We got to be realistic.
We do.
Right.
EA Builder gives you the tools,
Yeah.
but your success is still going to depend on your trading skills
Okay.
and the market conditions.
You can't just set it and forget it
Right.
and watch the money roll in. Exactly. You still need to know what you're doing.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if you do have a solid trading strategy,
Okay.
EA Builder could potentially automate that execution
Right.
and help you capitalize on
Right.
opportunities more efficiently.
It's all about finding the right tool
It is.
for your trading style and your goals.
Exactly.
If you're someone who's comfortable with technology
Mm-hmm.
and you want to automate your trading.
It seems like it could be a promising option,
Okay.
but we have to remember that no system is perfect.
Right.
There's always the risk of loss.
Okay. So let's say I'm intrigued,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also a little intimidated
Okay.
by the technical stuff.
Yeah.
How much time and effort
It's a good question.
does it actually take to learn
Yeah.
to use EA Builder effectively?
They do have video tutorials
Oh, okay.
and examples,
Yeah.
which can help.
Okay.
But I think it's realistic to expect a bit of a learning curve,
Right.
especially if you're new to automated trading or you don't have much coding experience.
It's like learning a new software.
It is.
Right.
It's going to take some time and practice.
You're not going to be an expert overnight.
No.
So it's not just plug and play.
Right.
You actually need to invest some time and effort.
To master it.
Okay. What would you recommend for someone who's curious,
Okay.
but a little hesitant
Mm-hmm.
about all the technical stuff?
I would say start with the free version.
Okay.
Explore the interface. Play around with the features.
Yeah, get a feel for it.
See if you actually like how it works.
Right.
Watch some tutorials.
Yeah.
See if the level of complexity is okay for you.
Makes sense.
That's a risk-free way
Right.
to see if it's right for you.
Dip your toes in the water
Exactly.
before you jump in head first.
Yeah.
So let's say you've tried the free version.
Okay.
You're feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready to go with the paid version.
All right.
What's the next step?
The next step is to define your trading goals
Okay.
and your strategy. What are you hoping to do with EA Builder?
Right.
What kind of trading are you comfortable with?
Uh-huh.
What are your risk tolerance levels?
Those are all good questions.
Yeah, answering these questions is
Right.
going to help guide you.
So it's not just about building the bots.
Right.
It's about what you want to achieve.
Yeah, having a clear vision
Okay.
of what you want.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But even if you have a clear vision
Yeah.
and a really well-defined strategy,
Right.
there's still the question of seeing results,
Exactly.
right?
How do you know?
How do we know if this thing delivers
Right.
on its promises?
Yeah. That's where things get a little trickier.
Yeah.
It's one thing to make a strategy that looks good on paper
Uh-huh.
or in back testing.
Right.
But real world markets,
Right.
they're always changing.
Always changing.
The real test is how your EA performs
Mm-hmm.
when you're live trading
Okay.
over a long period of time.
Makes sense.
And that's where things get interesting.
So we've talked about the features and the pricing
Mm-hmm.
and the learning curve. But the big question is, does EA Builder actually deliver?
Yeah. How do you know if it's worth it?
Right. How can our listener figure out if they should invest their time and money?
That's the million-dollar question. And there's no easy answer.
Right.
I mean, the marketing materials are going to focus on the success stories.
They're not going to highlight the bad stuff.
Exactly. What you really need is some unbiased feedback from real users.
Right, so how do we find that? It's not like they're going to advertise the bad reviews, are they?
No, they're not. You have to dig a little. Go beyond just the website.
Okay.
Look at forums, trading communities, independent reviews, that kind of thing.
So it's like detective work.
Kind of. You have to gather evidence from a bunch of different places. Then you can weigh the pros and cons.
Okay, so what kind of things should our listener be looking for in these reviews?
Things like how easy it is to use,
Okay.
reliability, customer support, and the big one is trading performance.
Right, how well is it actually working for people?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Are people making money consistently? Or are they running into problems?
Okay.
Like technical glitches,
those-
losing money.
Right, the proof is in the pudding. And I'd imagine trading performance can really vary,
It can.
depending on the person using it
Absolutely.
and their skill level and what kind of strategies they're using. It's not one size fits all.
Definitely not.
So for the listener who asked for this deep dive, what's the final verdict? Would you recommend EA Builder?
I think it's worth checking out.
Okay.
The features are good.
Right,
The pricing is pretty competitive.
Yeah.
And it's appealing.
right. No coding thing.
Exactly. But don't just jump in. Do your research.
Okay.
Read those independent reviews.
Yeah.
And try the free version.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
See if it works for you and your trading style
And
and your goals.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Start with the free trial, get your hands dirty, see if it lives up to the hype. And for anyone who wants to dig a little deeper, we've got a link in the description
We do.
where you can find out more and try out the free trial. Knowledge is power.
Especially when it comes to trading.
Right. The more you know, the better decisions you can make.
Exactly.
So to our listener, we encourage you to click that link.
Yeah, check it out.
Explore EA Builder. See if it's the right tool to empower your trading.
Your trading journey.
Happy trading, everyone, and keep diving deep.